Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be another new mod map tour for the day. This is for I can't talk anymore. WestBridge Hills 22. This is by Zero Owedo. This is 279.03 megabytes to download for all platforms. I'm going to go ahead and read the description off, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the tour itself. So the description says, welcome to WestBridge Hills, a map originally from Farming Simulator 2013, now remastered for FS22. What is included? Vehicle shop, animal dealer, BGA, sawmill, 21 fields, medium and large fields, 62 buyable areas, and production points. So I'm excited to take a look at this. I think a lot of you guys have a lot of nostalgia from this map, so I think a lot of people are pretty excited to see it come back. But this is where we start off on new farm mode, is right here by the shop with our pickup right here. You can go in if you'd like to use the shop right there. Now, while we're here, we might as well just... Oh, we got a collectible right here. I'll be darned. Beautiful. Anyhow, there are collectibles on the map, as you can see. We'll take a look at our starting equipment while we're here. There's a lot of it in here. Under small tractors, we have the Case IH Maxim CVX 145. We also have the Massey Ferguson MF 4710. Large tractors, we have the Case Magnum 400 Power Drive. And we also have the Mack Anthem 6x4. We have a large Case Axial Flow 9250 Harvester. We have a little mower there. We have a forklift. We have our pickup truck. We have a Wilson trailer pace setter, and then we also have a Rudolph TDK 301RP. We also have a header for the case. We have a Elho Scorpio 550 stone picker. We have a cultivator there. We have a large seeder. That's a huge seeder. I believe that's the biggest one in base game. Then we have a couple sprayers here. Fertilizer and lime spreader. We also have a mower set up there. A large windrower. We have a forage wagon. Animal transporting device there. We have front loader attachment there, and then we have the sugar beet cutter here, which will cut your sugar beets and also works as a bucket in general. And we also have the pallet fork. We also have 3 different weights in here, and then if we keep going down under miscellaneous, we have a fuel trailer and a little flatbed trailer. So a lot of stuff in here, starting off in new farm mode. But let's hop back out and take a look at the map. So we hop on the map. Here we are up at Clever Motors. If we take a look, zoom out a little bit. A lot of good stuff on the map here. New farm mode, you start off with the starting farm here in field, is that field 16? Yeah, field 16 right there. So that's what you start off with in new farmer mode. Again, lots of decent sized chunks of land on the map. We'll try to drive through most of it if at all possible, but we'll see what happens. I remember playing on this map on FS13, so I do remember that, or FS 2013 way back in the day. That was the first FS that I ever played on, so I actually played a little bit on this map before moving to FS 15, and then 17, and then 19, and now here we are in 22. But yeah, so yeah, we'll take a look around at a lot of the different stuff. We'll probably jump right over here to, well, we'll hop in our truck and probably, well, since we're right here at the truck, we might just do the drive around first and then kind of pop down to the farm last. But we'll probably head out this way, head up around, take a look at some of the stuff out here and head down that way. So we'll do all sorts of different things. Here is the crop calendar for those of you that are curious about that. And if we go down here, I'm just going to quickly go through all of these different crop types so you can see which areas take them. I'm going to grab a quick sip of coffee while we're going through this. Fantastic. Nothing like the first cup of coffee in the morning when you get up. Just beautiful is what it is. Just beautiful. But we'll go through here, and if you do want to take a look at what different sell points take specific items or what the general prices are right now, feel free to pause the video on those crop types, and you can also slow the video down if you need help doing that. Here's a list again of all that equipment we just looked at. You start off with $100,000 in new farm mode. We made $1,000 off that collectible. We do start off right away with some animals. So we got 50 chickens and 1 rooster. We also have a bunch of sheep in here. We got 8 Black Welsh, 15 Landrace, 15 Sineshaft, and then 8 Swiss Black Brown Mountain sheep there. So lots of stuff. There are contracts in the fields you don't own. And then as far as production chains, we don't own any right off the bat. There's a total of 100 collectibles to be collected as well. So if we hop back up to the map, hop out of there, let's get in our truck and start driving around this map and take a look at a few things. We'll head out this way, and then yeah, we'll take, what way did I say I wanted to go? We'll probably just actually, well, that goes that way. Nope, I want to go this way. Don't worry, my directionally challenged self will figure it out. We're going to head down this way first, I think. And I'm just going to fast forward time a little bit as well as we're getting going here, so it's hopefully a little bit lighter out for us. There we go. Right about midday should be the best. Lots of trees through here. This dips down into Or it looks like we got our BGA set up right here. So if we hop on our map, we do have our biogas plant production facility. Now off the side, we have the cow barn large and manure heap. I don't believe we own those right now. If we go into here, oh no, we do own that cow barn, so we can access that cow barn. So we'll dip over here, take a look at that real quick. Yeah, cow barn right through here. Got a bunker silo over here as well, which is kind of nice. What was the other thing we saw on the map there? Oh, just the manure heap. Right. And then 80 cows there for you. Hop back in our truck and keep cooking along. And actually, I'm going to, since it's going to keep annoying me every time I get in and out of the truck and it has to turn on, I'm going to turn, where's it at? That's off there, so it just stays on when we get out. And we can hop back in and keep going right away. Now, if you look at that map down there, we're going to keep going straight across the bottom, and then we're going to curve up the left side of that map there. So that's going to be our plan. There's traffic that seems to go kind of anywhere, which is kind of nice. Give it a little more lively feel to the map. Now, as we're cooking along here, coming up here, we have another something or other. We'll just take a look at the map menu here. We got ourselves our debris crusher right there on the right-hand side. Pretty good setup for that. And then I like these little guys right here. It's just a good detail to it. In here, we have the biomass heating plant followed by the sawmill points in there, but they're accessed over here. I just wanted to stop and take a look at those little oil guys there because those guys are pretty sweet. That's a cool detail. I just like it. But yeah, here we go. Biomass heating plant. And then we got our sawmill right down here, which makes sense because we're kind of next to all the trees on the edge of the map. There are some fairly large fields on here, which is pretty nice for, oh geez, for those of you that want that. We do have actually some storage here available. That was a pretty crazy little divot in the road there. Try to be a little bit more careful. Yeah, that's a huge field on our right-hand side, field 13 there. Head up through here, and then I think, where do we want to go here? Yeah, I think we're going to curve a right and go up this little road right here. Not this one right here. This one just goes into like a little campground area, which that's fantastic detail on the map as well. So that's fantastic. I love it. Now right here we do have a sell point. We have the Red Marble Bowling Restaurant. And then if we look at the map actually as well, we have Ravenport, which is going to be a train sell point, but that's kind of accessible through the train. Which if we go down here, we kind of have like a little train yard, which will give us a little bit more access, hopefully, to the train down here. Yeah, so right in here, we do have a little way to cross, which is kind of nice. But there's a rent train point, Grain Pool East. Grain Pool East, that's how you can get stuff in and out of the trains. There's the rent train point there, and then there's another point for Ravenport. So that just goes back and forth right into Ravenport. That might be the only train on the map. It'd be kind of cool if it went a little bit further along the map, but it looks like that's just all it is going back and forth between Ravenport and Ravenport right there in the mountains. So what we're going to do from here, we'll take a look at the dairy when we do the flyover of the map. I think we should have just driven out there and done that, but that's okay. What we'll do now is I think we'll cut across and take a look, kind of drive through town here is what we'll do. Take that little, oh gosh, even the AI traffic's driving across the railroad crossing. I think that's fantastic. I don't know if I've ever actually seen that. I'm sure I probably have. I'm just crazy, but... And then just the detail inside the town here is just incredible. Really well done. Really well done. As we get up into town here on the right-hand side, we have ourselves a gas station. Then we have a vehicle workshop just right. You can see it right in there. And then on the left-hand side, we have the grocery mart. There's that repair shop I was mentioning right there. As we continue on, we have another sell point on the right-hand side. Well, also production point, the bakery there. A lot of different stuff going on here. That looks like, what is this guy right here? Oh, look at that. It's your wardrobe right at the laundromat. Oh, I hear sirens, and that is not coming from the real world. That's coming from the game. That's kind of cool. Here on the left-hand side, we have ourselves the pizzeria. Then around the corner, the farmer's market, supermarket, and then restaurant. And we'll kind of take a look at them in that way. So here's the farmer's market here on the left-hand side right there for us. Ooh, easy does it. Loop around this way. We have the supermarket right here. If we loop up this way, head in, actually around this way too. See if we can cut this guy off. Restaurant right here on the left-hand side. There's actually a little alley to access it there as well. Now, since we've done that, let's go ahead and head back up. We'll head out this way and take a look at all this stuff here. And then I'll kind of start heading us to curve back down that way, I think. That should work out fairly well for us. But yeah, cool map. I'm trying to be quick as possible, just so you guys get just kind of a brief overview of the map as we're going through it. But some maps have a little bit more stuff, and it takes a little bit more time to give even just a brief overview. But look at that. They got Redford Park. I like that they pulled some of the stuff from Elm Creek too. I think that's kind of cool. Left-hand side here, what we have is we have Johnson's Farmer Market. Johnson's Farmers Market. As we continue up here, left-hand side, we got a few things going on. So we have our grain mill production. We also have a cow pasture here. And it's a cow pasture. There's a cow pasture up in there? I mean, there's a cow pasture up in here. Why is there a cow pasture up here? That's the... Where's this cow pasture? And can I access it? Let's tag that. Right here. I don't think that's one you can use, but it's kind of interesting. I like that the cows here are animated. We don't own these cows. So it must be someone else that quote unquote owns those cows. That's just kind of cool how they did that to make sure it could be like animated as well and just not have access to it. That's very cool. And then we also have the animal dealer sell point you can see around the back side of the store. Sorry, that's just kind of cool. I think I understand what they did there, and I think that's pretty nifty. So, and again, we will do a flyover at the very end of the tour to take a look at all the stuff that we missed. So, have no fear, we will do that. Now we'll go straight through this intersection without getting killed if we can. There we go. We're just going to pass this red car and then stop in front of him. But I'm sure he's going to get upset when we stop here. Okay, so we'll go across the railroad tracks here. Now, in this compound on our right-hand side, now there are some railroad tracks here, which is interesting. It doesn't look like they go anywhere, though. We have the grain exporter, sell point. Then we also have a sugar mill, cereal factory, grape processing unit, oil mill, all on this left-hand side in this big old productions center here. So kind of your factory district really right there. Now, if we take a look at the map, yeah, we'll do one last little curve up this way to take a look at the stuff that's down here. And then we will probably just teleport ourselves back to the starting farm and walk around that. And then we will do a flyover to end out the tour. Ooh, you guys are up here way high up on the hill up here. Holy smokerinos. All right, so what we got going on up here? Let's take a look. We have, spinnery factory right there. Then we also have feed and grain, carpentry, and a lime station. So we actually probably should drive through this thing. So carpentry you can see, or spinnery you can see right here. So here, this first one here at the triggers is your spinnery. The sell point that we mentioned. Carpentry on the right-hand side, and then the lime point light there on the left. So there you go. Cool little, there's a lot of little good details in this map, to be honest with you guys. A lot of really good details. So yeah, that was a nifty little area. That's pretty much it. We did not take a look at the dairy. Let's just pop over here. Here's your dairy point right here. We'll start our, oh geez Louise. Honestly, we can start our flyover from here, but we don't want to do that yet. So dairy point right over here. And then we're going to pop back over to, oh, we'll just start at our farmhouse. That's a good place to kind of start here. Up out here, can we get access to our farm? Yeah, right down here, there's kind of a main entrance. We take a look in here. We've got ourselves our sheep point right here. They're already producing some wool for us. I actually haven't done a lot of sheep in FS22 yet. But there you go, sheep right there. Over here we have our chickens. We have a big old barn here to store some stuff. All painted case red. And what is this right here? This is a decorative building. I'm pretty sure you probably can sell a lot of this. Yeah, it looks like you can sell these things off if you wanted to get them out of your way, which is nice. I like this rock wall around the edge of the farm too. Storage facility here. And we got, oh goodness, we got all sorts of storages. So, yep, go ahead and save what you got to do here. We have our liquid fertilizer tank, stainless steel seed tank, or fertilizer tank, and then the seed tank there. We also have a silo here as well as a water tank. And plenty of storage for us, which is pretty cool. This is actually a really good good looking starting farm area. It's hard for me. I do enjoy the American maps a little bit more just because it's more nostalgic for me. And this map is a little nostalgic as well since I have played on it. It's been a long time since I played on this map. But I still have played on it, so we got our grain pace setter in there. But yeah, very cool. So yeah, that is the map there. Let's go ahead and just do a quick flyover of this bad boy. Take a look at it. There's the starting farm. Beautiful farmyard. Beautiful farmyard. I like that. Is that an actual... Can we get rid of that if we wanted to? Small wind turbine. I bet you that makes money. It looks like our money's already gone up. So let's see. Is that actually generating... Yeah, property income. So that's already generating some income for us, which is kind of nifty there. Now, if we go out just to the edge of the map, here's that big area at the top that we looked at last. So that's that chunk of land up here. Pretty cool. I like that big old hill down there through all that. And then over here, that's our cow pasture over here with our manure tank there. Actual details. BGA through here. Some different sell points, factories. Got our little oil pumps down here. And we got our... gosh, I can't remember what this one was now. Oh, my head. Good gravy. Biomass heating plant. That's right. And then we got our sawmill productions here. Looping up this way. There's the dairy right there. So aerial view of the dairy. And then again, there's lots of nice little details like this little drive-in movie theater here is really nifty. Stuff like that, which is just pretty cool. Then that campground is just fantastic. I can't get over that. That looks fantastic. Very busy campground as well. We got the bowling alley too. I would love to have a campground right next to a bowling alley. You just walk right down the hill. Wouldn't really be camping, I guess, anymore, but still pretty cool there. We got kind of our train set up through here. Head out this way, kind of the main town with everything it's got in it, which is nice. Yeah, you can hear that. Hear sirens and stuff around the town. That's cool. Baseball field out here, some other sell points, and then we kind of loop back into, we got this little industrial compound here, and back to the farm. But there it is. That is WestBridge Hills 22. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this map tour. If you guys did, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.